Isabella. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're brand new. I'm so pumped for you guys to see today's video. I did a review, swatches, a tutorial on the new Jeffree Star Bloodlust collection. I have all of his glosses, I have his liquid lip set, I have his palette, and there's also a giveaway in today's video. I will have timestamps down below of each part of the video if you guys want to skip to like a certain part. The giveaway rules will also be in the description box down below for you guys to check. Make sure you guys do follow all of them. I literally had a blast creating this makeup look. This morning I woke up super early, went to the Morphe store, and I was able to get this palette. So I'm literally filming, editing, and posting all in one day. So after I film this, I'm literally gonna go edit and post it right away. So you guys are literally seeing today content. And my amazing friend Paige also did a video. I don't know if it's up quite yet, but I will leave her channel link down below. Make sure you guys go subscribe to her and check her out, because like I said, she'll be doing a video on his whole collection too. She waited up this morning as well in the Orlando mall, and she was able to get his stuff too, which is super exciting. If you're excited for the rest of the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe, click the bell, and follow my social medias, which are up here on the screen. And they're also part of the giveaway, so make sure you guys do that as well. And I feel like that's it. Let's go ahead and get started because I'm super excited. Okay, so starting off, I am gonna have timestamps down below of swatches, my story time of even getting this stuff, prices, and all that stuff. So if you guys are watching my video for like a certain part, make sure you guys check the description box, because like I said, I will have timestamps of when I talk about everything, so you guys can like skip ahead and go to whatever you want to watch. But I do hope you watch it all. My quick little story behind this launch is basically I'm in Tampa right now. My cousin lives here, and I came here for the weekend. Got here last night, and I was like, oh my gosh, definitely gonna go to the Morphe store and pick this stuff up because I want to do a review ASAP for you guys and a giveaway. So the doors to the mall opened up at 9 o'clock, and I went to the Tampa mall. I was gonna meet up with my friend Paige in Orlando, but I was just already in Tampa, so I thought I would just go to this mall. So anyways, the doors opened at 9 o'clock, and the launch started at 10 for the Morphe doors. So you were able to like go line up outside of the store, and I lined up and I met some really amazing people. I met 3 beautiful people. We talked for like that whole hour, and it was really good meeting them. So the first one is Roxana. She was literally so sweet, and she's gorgeous too, and I'm really happy I got to meet her. Yeah, she was just like so pretty and so sweet. And they had a limit on palettes. You can only buy 2 per person, and I needed 3. 1 for giveaway, 1 for me, and 1 for my mom. So she was only buying 1, so she was like, I'll buy you another one. So I cash apped her, and I was able to get 3. So shout out to her for being amazing and letting me do that. I really appreciate it. Also Jody, she is actually so sweet, and also another really good person I met. And then Kim as well. She loves makeup videos, and it was just really fun meeting them and, you know, bonding and stuff like that. So they actually went around with a ticket, and you got a ticket of how many palettes you were gonna get. I'll insert on the screen my little ticket. I took a photo of it. And then we were able to go in. There were like 15 people, 10-15 people that were allowed to go in at once. So we waited in line. We were probably about like the 40th people waiting in line. So that was really fun. We got our chance to go inside, get whatever you wanted, go to the checkout and check out. It was super smooth sailing. I didn't have like any problems. I tried to get footage, but it was really hard. But I'll insert the footage right now of me just like going into the store, and I kind of showed the gondola a little, but there were a lot of people surrounding it, and you can see Roxana in front of me. But yeah, so the, you know, waiting in line was not a big deal at all, but you know, going to the store and getting everything, I wasn't able to get absolutely everything. So I am ordering stuff when the drop is online today at 1 o'clock. So I'm gonna do a little haul of everything that I got. So we're first gonna start with the palette. So I picked up 3 Bloodlust palettes. So here are 2, and then there's another one in this bag. So like I actually got 3. I wanted to do a giveaway because I love giving back to you guys. I love you guys so much. So I got 3 palettes. I also picked up a P. Louise eyeshadow base because I needed it for my eyeshadow today. And Roxana said she uses this and loves it. And I used to use it way back in the day when it first like blew up, and then I just like stopped using it. So she sparked my interest to get it again. So I picked that up in the shade 1. I got almost all the glosses. I got 2 of each. 1 me, 1 for my mom. So we got Sorcery, Iridescent Throne. I've also got the pink metal straws. I picked up the Jeffree Star beige powder. I love this stuff so much, and I ran out, so thought I would go ahead and repurchase while I was there. We have Lord Star, Wizard Glass, Iridescent Throne, which I think I already mentioned, and that is it. So I think I got all the glosses. I might have missed 1 or 2, but like I think for the most part, I really do think I got all the glosses. And then the last thing I got was the Jeffree Star Queen Biatch is what we're gonna say. Liquid lip bundle. It's like his mini velours, and they're all like purple shades. I think he said there's only 2 new shades in here because I've had all these before. I think it's I'm Vulgar. No, maybe there's 3. I really can't remember. but that's what it looks like. It's absolutely so gorgeous. I love it. If I remember correctly, the palettes were $52 and they ended up being $53 or $54 with tax, and that's like honestly for as many shades as you get and the quality and the packaging, like that is an amazing price, because if you know the industry of makeup really well, you know that it costs so much money to make palettes, to do everything with palettes and just makeup in general. So I feel like that's a great price, and I've used Jeffree's eyeshadows before and I really love them, so I have no problem with the price. Glosses, can't really tell you how much those were, maybe 18, 19, 20, and then this was probably like 30, 40, 50, maybe less. It beats me. I really don't know. I will link his video down below though, so you guys are able to click on his video if you guys do want to know prices, but I'm really sorry, I just don't have it like known off the top of my head. The giveaway rules and how to enter is going to be in the description box down below. Everything you need to know about the giveaway are going to be 4 main rules that you have to follow and then 2 extra entries. You do not have to do the extra entries. Those are literally, like I just said, an extra entry per little thing that you do, so there's 2. So if you did all of them, that would get you 3 entries total, if that makes sense. Like if you did all of the 4 main rules and then both of the extra entries, that gives you 3 total entries. But yeah, those will be in the description box down below when this ends, you know, US and international, all that fun stuff that you guys need to know. But you will just be winning a Bloodlust Artistry palette, and I will ship it to you. I will DM you. All that stuff, like I said, is down below. Please make sure you guys do follow all the rules. I spent my hard-earned money on this stuff so I could give back to you guys, people that genuinely support me. So I just want to make sure that, you know, all the rules are followed. I will be checking, and I can't wait for someone to get their hands on this beautiful palette. I do want to go ahead and move on to swatches, so I think I'm first going to start with the liquid lip bundle. The first shade we have is Royal Armor, and it's like a sheer iridescent shade. It's kind of hard to pick up, but it's there, trust me. I feel like it'd be pretty like topped on something that's like really iridescent and sparkly. Has like some white and purple to it. It looks prettier like in this. Next shade we have is I'm Vulgar, which is also still a little pretty sheer for a liquid lip, but it's something that can be built and maybe something that you want to apply, you know, on top of something or just like pat it in. But looking at it straight on, I can still see my skin through it, but that's just like all preference, like what you want to do with it. I do think that if it's called a liquid lip, it should be like opaque, because that kind of like looks more like a gloss, but it's just the finish that you're gonna get. You're gonna get more of a matte finish. The next shade we have is I'm Royalty, which is an opaque shade. This was one of my favorites back in the day when I would order his liquid lips online, and that shade is right there. It's a deep dark purple. The next shade we have Scorpio, and this is a really pretty like dark mauve-y gray. It's a really nice complementary shade to go with all the purples. I think it's gorgeous. It's a really good like fall shade. The next shade we have is Virginity, and this is definitely a shade that I would never wear all alone on my lips. This is something I would more pack in the middle if I need like a little bit of like a lighter mid lip. Oh my gosh, Blow Pony. This is my all-time favorite Jeffree Star liquid lip. I would go through bottles of this. I would put this on my eyes absolutely everywhere. I used to wear this all the time. It's like a true neon purple. Definitely my favorite color. Purple has always been that color I love, so this whole collection like speaks to me. Next up we have is Clout, and it's like a sheer gray metallic, like that right there. And the last shade we have is Berries on Ice, which is a really pretty like magenta berry shade, and I'm actually gonna swatch it up here because I don't have any more room. And that is really nice and opaque, super pretty. I feel like also be like really pretty like tapped on the lip as like a bitten kind of look. I feel like that'd be nice. Okay, so that is everything in here swatched on my arm for you guys to see. Let me know your favorite shade. Totally just smeared that, but it's fine. Let me know your favorite shade. Okay, next up we're gonna go ahead and move on to the glosses. So the first shade I'm gonna swatch is Sorcery. I literally love the cartons on all of his glosses. I think they're so pretty. Looking in here, I see like reflects of green, pink. I kind of see reflects of everything. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Bro, when that catches the light, oh, I'm actually gonna go ahead and just like put like a little on my lips. It's like buttercream. Okay, next shade is Iridescent Throne. This one definitely has more of like a white icy base compared to the shade I just swatched. I can already tell. Yeah, that's also really pretty. They are a little similar, but I would say the first one I swatched is more pink reflect, and this one's definitely like more true purple reflect. I really feel like there might have been 5 glosses, but I did my best to grab everything before it all sold out, so I'm sorry about that. This is so pretty. I think this is the shade that me and Roxana were talking about. Oh my gosh. Oh, these are so much prettier in person, I will say that. Oh, it's like a magenta, neon, bright pink. I feel like I'm just like super repetitive with my words, but I'm really excited about this whole collection, so I'm sorry. Okay, and the very last shade I picked up is called Wizard's Glass, and it's like a dark shift shade type of lip gloss. I feel like this is like an eyeshadow I've seen before, and it like changes colors. Yeah, that's really pretty too. And that one is down here. I feel like on the hand they really do all look the same, but I promise they do look different in person. this might be something where you have to go swatch them for yourself, but I'm doing my best to show you guys. And now moving on to the big baby in this video, the Bloodlust Artistry palette. So he did explain it in his video how if you do order online, it will like pop up on the inside. It will have like these protector barriers, and those are definitely in there. So in case like the eyeshadow gets like rambled around or anything, it guarantees that your eyeshadow will not crumble. It still might crumble. All depends on like the manufacturers and stuff, and the way like UPS and FedEx and all those, you know, carriers do handle everything. But I think it was nice how he took the precaution to, you know, make sure everything did stay intact. So here's what the palette looks like. I heard it was like a vegan velvet. I don't know what I was gonna say. This is definitely my favorite packaging for any of his palettes. I really liked the blood sugar, and I liked how it was like a briefcase, but I don't know, I feel like I like this a lot more. Okay, so those are the colors right there. It's definitely not what a lot of people had expected. Personally, I never had any expectations. I think that the colors look really pretty together. There's those certain purples that I really wanted, like Vivid Mood is that beautiful like lilac color, and there's some really pretty complementary ones as well. I love purple and army green together, and this shade Sworn Enemy is like a nice dark green, and I think it's so gorgeous. I really do think that the colors are really pretty and complementary, and I think that he said that this blue is also one of the shades that he loves so much to put in this palette, because the way it like vibes out with the purple is one of his favorite things from watching his video. So the first shade I'm gonna swatch is Your Majesty, and it's like a bone white. This is a really great shade to set your lid with, to really start your eye. The next shade we have is Take the Crown, which is probably gonna be one of my favorite shades. It's like a purple iridescent lilac shimmer. It looks a little white, but then it also looks purple at the same time, and it's really smooth. I don't really know how to say this. It's called Devant. I don't really know, but it's like a bone color as well, but it's more lilac-y, so it'd be really pretty in the crease to build your transition. Next shade we have is Beauty Sleep, which is like a light pink with like a yellow kind of iridescent. Wet Jewel, which I think this is one of the shades he was talking about, is this different formula, and oh my gosh, it literally feels wet to the touch. That's crazy. Oh, it's so pretty and sparkly. There it is right there. Oh, so gorgeous. And then the last shade we have on the second row is called Royal Pink, and it's like a darkish mauve tone coral, which is also gonna be a really pretty shade to build up in your crease. Next we have Dungeon, which is on the third row. It's like a dark, deep eggplant. This is also gonna be super nice on the lower lash line or out here in this outer corner to deepen it up. That's probably something that I'll use it for today. Okay, this color is called Scandal Water, and it's like a dark, not really dark, it's like a peony type of blue. If it makes any sort of sense. It's like a denim kind of blue, and that's what it looks like. All right, next up we have that Sworn Enemy shade. Oh wow, that's really pretty. That is gonna be so pretty in the fall time on your eyes, smoked out with like a darker color, your outer area. I also think this is gonna be another favorite shade. It's called Pink Magic. I wanted to like take this and just like put it all over my face. And that's another one that I think is a different formula because it feels super nice. Ooh, Bleeding Heart is another complimentary shade he was talking about. Now this does feel like a little like rough to the touch, like it's not as creamy, I will say that, but that's the pickup I got on my finger. I'm just gonna swatch it. It's definitely super opaque though, I will say that, but it does feel a little like dry, but not to the point where it can't like be worked with. But that's like super intense, it looks like blood. Next up we have Executioner, which is like a dark black with like purple and silver shift. This isn't really a shade I would ever use, but I think it's nice to have in there for people who want a little bit of a darker look. I tend to never really reach for blacks, I always go for like dark browns. Next up we have High King, which is like a really pretty like violet purple. I'm trying my best to swatch all of these, you guys, but it's right there. Vivid Mood is another color. It's one of those shades that kind of reminds you of like a nice like spring day. So gorgeous. I will say, make sure you go ahead and use an eyeshadow base with all of these eyeshadows because they will stain. A lot of them are pressed pigments. It actually says it. Next up we have is Monarchy, and it's like a desert kind of color. I knew it wouldn't show up, but it's gonna be like a nice like neutral transition shade. Oof, we've got Blood Queen, which is absolutely gorgeous as well. Yeah, I really like Blood Queen a lot. Okay, now we have Vile Serpent, which is that dark blue. Wow, that one is super pretty with purples. And then the last shade we have is Betrayal, which is like a metallic purple. Okay, so here's everything swatched. I tried to do my best, so I hope it worked out, but those are all the colors for you guys. I really love how everything's swatched. Okay, so I have zoomed you guys in a little bit because I want to be able to show you guys the eyeshadow I do up a little bit closer, but I will be using all of my bling brushes to do my eyes today. So here's what they look like. I will leave them linked down below. They're my favorite eyeshadow brushes absolutely ever. You can buy them individually or in a set, and you guys can use code GORIA for 10% off. Like I said, I will leave the link down below. I love them so much. They blend amazing and they look gorgeous too. So I'm gonna go ahead and prep my eyes. I'm gonna use the P. Louise eyeshadow base in the shade 1 with my bling brush E14 from the Starry Nights collection, and just go ahead and tap this on here to create an even base. I'm gonna go ahead and dip into the palette with my E12 from the Starry Nights collection as well, and go into Your Majesty and just set the eyeshadow base I just applied. I'm just gonna kind of sweep it on there in circular motions. Okay, so I'm gonna dip in here with my E1 from the Rose Gold set, and I'm gonna go into the shade Devant, I don't really know how to say it. Tap a little off and just go work in my crease with this shade. I really love this brush because it really like lets you just get like right here and just hollow it out. Okay, next I'm gonna use the same brush and dip into the shade Vivid Mood and build that up. It's already starting to build up really nicely. I really like the way it's looking. I'm also just gonna sweep a little bit of that on my under eye. I'm gonna use my E3 from the Rose Gold set and go into the shade High King and put this on the outer areas of my eye. I'm gonna bring it in a little as well because I still want to just kind of make this eye pop a little bit more. I'm gonna go in with a clean brush and just kind of buff everything out. I'm gonna use my E15 from the Starry Nights collection, and I'm gonna go into the shade Blood Queen. To use this shade, I'm gonna look straight ahead, place it right here, and just circular motion it away. I am going back in to build it a little bit more. Nothing's patching up either. I know purples are a really hard formula to work with. It's really hard to find nice purples, and I say that all the time, but trust me, I use so much purple eyeshadow, like I know, and everything's looking super good. Like, makeup makes me so happy. I'm gonna go ahead and take some down here on the lower lash line. Okay, so here's what it's looking like so far. I think everything looks super nice. Like I said, I'm not having any problems. I think everything looks pretty even as well. Purple just does take a lot of blending and a lot of time. So you just have to make sure like you're not like rushing. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my lower lash line. I'm gonna use the shade Vile Serpent, and I'm just gonna smoke this on the lower lash line because I don't know what shimmer shade I wanna use yet. So I feel like once I have this down, I might end up knowing what I wanna use. I'm just gonna start it out here. This is like the color of the outer circle of my eye. I'm really scared to use this shade because I never go this crazy with my eyeshadow. Ooh, that made it look super dramatic and like deep. Wow, that literally complements the purple so well. I can't think of like a better color to pair that with. So I think I'm gonna go in with Wet Jewel because I think that everything is like nice and dark, but I want to lighten it up just a little. I think he mentioned that you need to use your fingers with this shade, so I'm just gonna take my pinky finger, just go in here. Wow, that is so gorgeous on the eye. And it applies so nicely. And I'm also gonna pop that shade in the inner corner of my eye. And I'm using it as a highlight on my nose. I don't wear fake lashes, so obviously like I'm not gonna apply them, but I'm gonna curl my lashes and apply some mascara, and I will be right back. For my lips, I'm gonna apply the shade Sorcery of his gloss. I love his gloss formula. It feels so good. So I felt like my lips were a little too light, so I went ahead and I also applied the shade Lord Star on top of that Sorcery shade, and I actually like how those two look together. All right, you guys, here's my final look using the palette. I really love it. I don't have any complaints. Like, they swatched super well. You guys saw how they blended. Like, I feel like this is just like one of those palettes where he really did perfect it and he knew what he was doing. He always really does. And I just feel like everything turned out so beautiful. Like, the eye, I love it. I love the shades that he threw in here to complement the purples, how it's not just like a purple palette. Here's a little bit of a better look if that is helping at all. I'm definitely gonna take some Instagram photos and post those later on tonight, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. And it's definitely my favorite collection by Jeffree so far. Like, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was so much fun. I would do it 100 more times, waiting in line and getting these products and doing giveaways and just showing you guys all this stuff. It was so much fun. I don't want to like end the video, but like I kind of have to. Don't forget to check the description box down below for the rules and how to enter and the extra entries to enter as well. I love you guys so much. Let me know what you guys want me to review next or anything else, like other type of videos, and hopefully I will see you guys in my very next video. Mwah. Bye guys.